Hello, hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the accountability call number 65. If you are trying to be consistent in your goals, in life, in business, if you're a mom, meaning you're mothering anybody, yourself, your kids, your husband, adults that should be mothering you, this is the place for you. Okay. This is where you need to be. We're going to be talking about our journey, holding each other accountable on the goals that we have to do this week. Get your notebook, get the things so you can share what your top 5 goals are. But specifically, our topic for this week is going to be around developing self-control and avoiding distractions. And listen, we're still growing in this journey, okay? So we are not here to preach to you. We are just here to share some of the things that have worked for us in where we are in the journey, okay? And we want to hear what's working for you as well. So, how are you ladies doing?
Doing good. Happy Monday. Happy
Monday.
Eve.
I can't.
I was raised in the ghetto, but this given the trenches. And we're just making it work in the trenches. Take me back to school.
Yes.
But it's okay.
I feel like I need to close some of my tabs. I got entirely too many tabs open. So I feel like the thing is running slow. So let me just shut this whole side of tabs down. Anybody else got 1,000,005 tabs?
Girl, I got 8 windows with 1,000,000 tabs in each.
Oh, no. Ma'am.
Oh, Lord. No. See, this is what I'm talking about. Close.
What was that?
I feel like I literally heard your computer retaliate. What?
Oh, child. It was a whole, so what happened was, I think because I clicked to close a whole set of tabs, one of the YouTube videos started playing a commercial on the tab. I don't know. Now I'm in the death spin of, okay, it's better now. It's better now. You know how the Apple be having to spin. Anywho, I think we're better now. No more. It's just y'all. Just one good tab. That's it. Okay. See, like what?
No, girl, because I was over here closing tabs. I'm like, I done closed 15 tabs. I still got 12 open.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, I had about 30. So let's talk about what we learned last week, if anything. Right? What did we learn last week? And then we'll dive into self-control and avoiding distractions.
Ooh, I'm gonna listen. The power of mindset is real. Okay. On one day last week, I don't even remember which day it was, I decided that whenever I woke up the next morning, that I was going to be wealthy.
Come on.
And it's crazy because I made that decision, and then the next day, not even like the next morning, I wasn't even thinking about it, but randomly throughout the day, I just got this feeling, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm a millionaire. Like, I don't know where it came from, but it was just on me, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm a millionaire. And that happened a few times throughout the day. And then just these like spurts of good things, mostly financial, would just happen. A little bit of money over here. Some money came. I was just like, being in the right energy, the right frequency, the right vibration, it literally is a game changer. And it made it easier to have some self-control, because I'm like, oh, if I'm a millionaire, I got to operate like one. So I have to get up, I'm a part of the 5 a.m. club. I want to be a part of the 4 a.m. club. Because that's what millionaires are. They get up at 4 a.m. I want to be with them. So this morning I was up at 4:30, just like, wow. Oh, because I'm a millionaire. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It has just made my energy flow so much more smoothly. I've had client calls already. Like, I mean, I've been on this morning. Okay. I got my workout done. I didn't eat what I was supposed to, but I got my smoothie, so don't worry about it. I'm getting my protein in. But I had client calls, and we did a bit of negotiation, and they were just like, I really want to work with you. Like, what can you give me for this? Okay, well, this is what I can do. Like, it's just an ease that I have. And it's literally a mindset shift. Nothing, I don't want to say nothing external has happened to make me be like, oh yeah, now I need to be different. It is literally me moving in the space and the frequency that I desire to be in that has just like almost cleared certain pathways in my mind. I'm less anxious. I don't worry. It's like, oh yeah, no, these things are going to get done. And then that's just what it is. So I feel like I've talked a lot recently about things that I already know, but being reminded and living in them. And so this was one of those instances of, living the importance and power of mindset, really change how you show up. So that's what I learned.
This is good. And baby, everybody who talks about manifestation talks about living in the end, right? Like showing up already in the end, like as if you already have it, act as if you already have it. I was listening to a video about that this weekend. So yes, millionaire status on a yacht.
On a yacht, baby. 2025. Living life, but on a yacht. Okay.
Eve, anything that you learned last week? Are you? Oh, I was like, oh, she's stuck. Y'all give her a minute. Give her a minute. She
give me a minute. I'm going to say, make sure you have dual citizenship. One, with somewhere outside of the non-United States of white America. I think I don't know, Boom. I feel like everything I'm about to say feels kind of dark, so I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
Either way, if you learned it or not. Well, and I guess is it really a lesson, or is it a what is it? A like not because there's a difference between something like, oh, like I learned this is something really I learned, or is it kind of like a apathetic, disgruntled, right, response to a catalyst, right? Because I feel like there's a difference, right? When you're in a space of apathy because there's all of these horrible things going on, I don't know if that's really a lesson. I think it's a emotional response to a catalyst, like to something that happened, right? But when you're actually living and go and taking actions, right, in your life, and you start to see like, oh, this thing is working for me, right? Or this worked for me, then that's a lesson, right? And I think it's a bit of a difference, right? Or a revelation that you didn't have before, right? We already know how white America works. America been American since America was America. Okay, like we already know that. Like anybody learned nothing in the last 27 days. Okay, so let's not us act surprised. Okay, when countries show you who they are, believe them. Just like me.
I was just thinking about how it was yesterday that I took myself out on a little self-care date, and I was just telling this before we started, I basically dance battled like every employee at the arcade space like 3 times on the little dance battle machine, and I felt so much better, but it took me basically 2 weeks to be able to get there because I was just in a crazy funk, and I was doing all of the things, put it on my calendar, have someone message me to ask me if I did the thing that I said I was going to do that I know would be good for me, go get the food, but the groceries are like in the kitchen basically rotten and everything that. So I guess in a sense I'm like, I don't know. I guess what I learned is, yes, you can know better and do better, but time does what it needs to do. I don't know. I don't know what I can say. I'm not mad at myself. I was very mad at myself that it took me 2 weeks to like do something for myself, but I'm happy that I got there. But at the same time, I don't know what the lesson is for myself or somebody else. I'm not angry that it took me 2 weeks, but I think I'm still kind of shocked. Damn, that took me 2 weeks to go get up and do something for myself, and I kind of hate that. But at the same time, I'm like so glad I did something. So I don't know. I'm like, have all your things in place, and but I think I also probably needed like a better like low energy management plan, because maybe everything that I had on my list was a very high energy management plan, so it made me feel really low when I couldn't do the things that I said I wanted to do in general. But
capacity versus capability, girl.
Come on.
Capability versus capacity. That was going to be the topic for this week, but we're gonna hold that for next week. Because we will not be upset about our capacity, because our capacity does not meet our capability. We all know we're capable. Capacity is a different situation.
And you get to choose what you want to focus on, right? And so just be aware, of the times that you're choosing to focus on how long it took versus choosing to celebrate that you did it.
Yes, Jay Sherry Amore. We are living in the end, and we are focusing on our capacity only, because the capability will get you effed up in the game. I mean, it will have you self-judging like a bug, baby.
I know exactly who that Jay Sherry Amore is.
Is that Jasmine?
Yep.
I had a feeling, girl. I had a feeling, but I wasn't sure. So one of the things that I learned last week was like reflection, right? Anytime you see a cycle in your life, you gotta reflect. Like, take the time to just like literally stop moving, stop taking action, stop pushing, and just be like, how did we get here again? Right? Like, what is happening internally to create this cycle, right? And so for me, this weekend, I was literally just in that space, like, okay, let's just stop everything. Just pause it. Pause. Okay. Like, how did we get right here? Like, and what part didn't I play in it, and what part did I play in it? And not necessarily the actions I took, but the thoughts I was thinking, right? About myself, about my ability, about my worth, about my capacity, all these things. Like, what? Oh, okay. Right? Because you can't change it. You can't even get to the point of thinking and being in the end if you're just moving. And we talked about this because y'all, we be co-working. We talked about how the action doesn't matter if the energy ain't right. Right? It's energy first, then action. And so this weekend, I really learned, like, no, get your energy together. Like, get your energy, stop taking action, just sit down. Or if the energy is not together, don't even do nothing until you get the energy together. Like, basically, energy, like, purge that. And I had to do a lot of purging this week, like this weekend. Thankfully, my husband was there to help guide me through it, because I was in a space like, I don't even know if you can help me through this, but I'm telling you what's going on. But good luck.
That is so you.
It's on me, like.
It's like, girl, relax. Let me help.
Don't try to coach me. I don't think it's gonna work. But thankfully it did. Okay. So yes. I am in a much better place today, thankfully, because I let myself really just purge some of the negative energy that I was in and stop trying to just work through it or even distract myself, which is where we're going to next. Distract myself from what I'm really feeling. Right. When I tell you I was in that word this weekend, listen. I was in that word this weekend. And it helped me to realize, like, I have not been in my word the way I should have been in my word during this season of my life. Even in this season of my life in general. Like, and I was like, oh girl, no, you need to quit playing these games. Because you forgot who in charge. So distraction. So what are some of the things that y'all do to develop self-control and avoid distractions? And y'all, Jasmine, Portia, anybody else, let us know, like, what are some of the things that you do to help develop your self-control and avoid your distractions? One of the things, I'm listening to this series right now at Transformation Church called what's it called? Something about distractions. But he's talking about Samson, and he's talking about the decisions you make before the distraction, right? That lead to the distraction. And one of the things that I realized is I think some of the learning that I do is a distraction from execution, right? Listen, girl.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm just like, I'm surprised that you said that you got there.
Yes, reflection.
Because you will learn some things, baby. You gonna learn. You're gonna pick a book, a video. You're gonna YouTube. You're gonna learn all of the things. Wow.
Distractions. It's distraction, right? And in addition to learning, even just like having, because I will have sometimes like motivational things or like spiritually uplifting things or those type of things running in the background. But what I realized was sometimes those things are just a distraction from the thoughts in my head that I need to give myself the silence to process. Right? Sometimes we just need some silence.
Yeah.
And noise doesn't have to always be like social media. It could be something that you're doing to improve yourself, but it also still might just be noise. And this came from my husband's coaching, who was like, don't listen to nothing. Like, you may need a day where you don't pick up your phone, which, by the way, if anybody texts me on Saturday, that was the day. I was not really. So one of the things that I'm implementing now is silence, right? To getting comfortable with silence, right? No music, no videos, no phone, no alerts, like literally just silence, and training my brain to be strong enough to not be distracted even by those things, like literally just listening to myself. So yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I got this one from Inez. As much as we focus on doing the do's, right, the things that we need to do, don't the don'ts. I am, you're positive, affirming, focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. Like that's my jam. But if I'm not cognizant of the things that I don't need to do, I will do them. I will do the don'ts. And so as much as I create my things that I need to do plan, I also have to be super conscious of the don't list. And that don't list has to be small, but I have to make sure that I also have an alternative to the don't, right? So, but being mindful of those, like, if it's like, I don't want to be on social media, or don't go on social media until X, Y, and Z, then like I have to have things in place to prevent that. But I also need to just call out, don't do it, in addition to the things that I'm supposed to be doing. So you got to do the do's, but also make sure you don't the don'ts. And then the other thing I would say is really schedule your life. I mean, schedule the work that you need to do, schedule laundry, schedule cleaning up, because if there isn't a time for a thing, then time just gonna pass. And that's when I feel like the distractions come in, because I haven't planned something to be in that space, and anything else can pop up. So try to plan as much as you can. I will put some stuff on the calendar in a minute, and that's really been helpful as it relates to having some self-control by scheduling it out. So those are my 2 things.
That's really good. That's really good. Like, Eve. Oh no, I want to jump before Eve goes in. I wanted to share what Portia was saying, and I think this is a really good idea. Like, unsubscribe, right? Like, cutting some of the learning and unsubscribing to, it may be a newsletter, It may be people you following. It might be a YouTube channel. It might whatever. It might be some people you might have to unsubscribe to. Unsubscribe. Right. I love that idea. And I'm gonna be implementing it this week. As well. So Eve.
Yeah, for me, I live off my calendar. Y'all know whatever I say I'm gonna do it. I'm only subscribed to like 5 newsletters. If it's a different topic, it's only like 2 that I could be subscribed to. So I'm all that. I'm a big minimalist, so I think that kind of helps me. Y'all know I don't like social media. So some of the things I empathize with, but I'm like, that's unlocked for me. Most of my distractions come a little bit more towards what Nezzy said, which I believe again is more of an energy thing. I need to become a master at managing my energy and my emotions. My routine in the morning of like waking up, being silent and doing the dishes and making tea for myself has like become just like the place where like I like pray, I pour libations. And if I could do that and think about my day, then I feel like I'm good. That's like my first opportunity to just not get distracted, which because that's when I have to like sit in silence with myself, which I don't like because you know silent also spells the word listen. There's a lot to listen to in this brain.
I know that, but
that I don't want to sit with. So is a constant practice, and I would say that I need to do a better job at doing that. I don't feel like I actually get distracted easily. More so for me is when my energy shifts, then it just causes for a lot of distraction, which basically just means inaction, quite honestly. It's either I do it or I don't, because I don't half but anything. I'm gonna do it or not. So I don't feel like I actually get distracted. My emotions distract me. My energy distracts me, if that makes sense.
And I would say for you, Eve, why do you think you don't get distracted?
Because I like getting stuff done. Because I like getting stuff done. And like usually on my list, because even though we make our list for the week, you know, we still have to go about doing the things that we want to do for the day. And I try really hard to do like personal things and work things throughout the day. Because I already know myself. When my personal list gets really high, then my work quality goes down. So making sure to do a little bit of personal stuff throughout the day and then mix that up with the work stuff is also really good with me. So I don't know, having that formula in my head, I think really, really helps. Because when I get those personal stuff done, which usually don't take that long, that like gives me the dopamine hit that I need to like tackle the big things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was thinking about like I think your personality is naturally very driven. So your whatever goal that you have, it's like the most important thing.
Basically, yeah. Like, and it's really like a day-to-day thing.
I think for you, like that is a part of your strategy. Is like your goal is the highest priority, right? In order to avoid distractions, is to really make your goal the highest priority possible. Now the thing is, you also have. And actually, no. Like I was gonna say, you have the luxury of not having children, but there are women who have children who make the goal the highest priority. Like so, they're gonna figure the things out. They're gonna move the things around in order to get to the thing. Like, and so it's funny because Portia was saying she was like, you know, her notifications stay off, but she books a sitter to ensure she hits the pavement because she got to pay the sitter, right? Somebody I just watched a reel. They was like, I gotta work so I can pay the sitter, so I can go work to pay the sitter. I was like, you got a point there. Like, so, but no, like seriously, like when you are on that mom mode, like, listen, you hit the ground running, you make it the highest priority, you find somebody watch your kids, and then you run, like, and you avoid the distraction because you know, baby, I only got 5 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours,
basically,
like, to get this done.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I hope these tips were helpful. It's a journey though, baby, because baby, these emotions will get you. These children will get you. And this internet will get you. Okay. all three. Well, they coming after you. Have y'all seen the reels of people like the 83? So 85 babies being chased by the number 40.
Oh no.
They turned 40 this year. So it's like a person, and on top of it says 1985, and it has another person running behind them that say 40, and they chasing. Like,
I did see that meme today, but it wasn't for that. I saw it for the Carnival drinks truck.
Oh.
Yeah,
yes. So that's how the internet and these kids, honey, and these emotions be chasing us. Okay, gotta run, baby, run. All right, so we don't got a lot of time. We're gonna jump into our goals for this week. The top 5, baby. I'm not ready. Drop your
no clue
if you are. What you got?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do this week.
I don't either. I feel like I need to go back to my goals for the year, which I was looking at every day, and then I just stopped looking at it in the middle of last week. So I feel like that will help. But baby, I am like, what is we doing?
Sweet baby,
I know one of my goals is to record a YouTube video. That's one of my goals, because I'm getting back in the YouTube bag. So I'm gonna just put that down. The other goal I have is I want to child, I can't really control that, but actually no, I can't. So I want to promote our property in 2 real estate groups. Because we are trying to sell that joint. What else, child? I'm gonna put this down as a self-care goal: dance every day. Because that will keep the energy high. What else? I am going to, you know what I'm putting down here is eat like a survivor. And the reason why I'm putting that is
wait a minute.
Because I am a cancer survivor, right? And it has been a while, right, since I was in that experience. Sometimes I be sliding back into the standard American diet. And it ain't even the standard American diet, because I ain't never going back there. But it's just not the level that I need to be at, right? Being a cancer survivor, right? So I need to be drinking my teas. I need to be taking my vitamins. I need to be eating my fruits more actively, right? I need to be drinking my water, right? I need my juices, and I need my vegan diet, right? I need more than just the vegan diet, right? I need more than that, because I need to raise my immune system always, because I'm a cancer survivor, right? So I'm not just somebody who trying to lose weight, right? I'm not just somebody who is trying to, get healthy. Like, I'm trying to maintain the status of being cancer free. So that is why I'm putting eat like a survivor, so I can remember that I have survived this and I want to continue to be a survivor. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I need to put eat and sleep. Okay, because listen, go to bed.
Go to bed.
I don't know if I'm waking you up this week or not.
Oh yes, you do need to. Yep. Okay. Y'all drop your top 5 goals in the chat. We are doing at least 1 self-care goal of the 5, right? Something that's going to keep you together. Remember, we talked about energy, then action. Energy, then action. Okay. Something that's going to keep you in the energy. Oh, that just gave me Beyonce.
Big energy. Yeah, I was right there with you.
What else, child?
So, are you done? That's all yours?
No, but go ahead, child. I don't know what the 5th one gonna be.
Oh. Okay, so I feel like this list looks similar to 2 weeks ago, because we didn't meet last week. But my buckets are always the same. I have my client deliverables, so I need to batch some videos for one client. I need to receive once I receive some information from my client, I need to create some templates for their 2 different brands. For my personal brand, I need to register for this vendor fair and create a social media plan. All the things. I have a client. I have like something for every client. So that's goal 1, A, B, C, D, and E.
Right.
Goal 2, I have to release this merch this week. So I have to update a form and then get that out so that people can start buying, because that's part of my millionaire plan. So merch will be coming out. I have to meal prep and complete my 75 strong workouts. Baby, I only have 33. I know that's your number. 33 more workouts to go on my 75 strong.
Yes.
75 days in a row.
Wow.
This is amazing, Zanitra. We are going to celebrate the hell out of this when you finish this. Okay.
Yeah. Come on.
Listen.
Come on. Let's do it. 33 more days. 33 more days.
Yes.
I'm excited about that. And then I need to do some, I'm calling everything budget, but like there's a couple business credit cards I need to go ahead and apply for, have that in the pocket so that I can continue to build my business credit. Need to update my own personal budget. So I had a friend share with me that her and her husband review their budget every week. Yeah, I desire to be there. I used to be more of a set it and forget it kind of person, and now it's usually trauma that brings me back to my budget. But I want to be more intentional. So I'm putting weekly budget review on there.
Mm-hmm.
Does not sound like fun, but I got to figure out a way
to.
Yep, putting that on there. And so then when I look to my what am I calling in list, I'm calling in 2 interns. Okay, now y'all, let's tell the truth. I said I was calling in 2 interns 2 weeks ago, and I took 1 step towards getting an intern that was telling a friend that I needed to do it because she had some contacts, but I haven't taken any more steps. So I'm calling an intern, but I'm actually going to take a step. I'm going to get the job description over to somebody at a college. I'm calling in another $100,000 contract. I'm calling in debt cancellation, and still successful business launch. So yeah, those things have not changed.
I love. My list is kind of looking the same. I'm taking something off my plate because I do think I need to focus on more energy management, but at the same time, we also need to secure these dollars. So self-care is same old dance, tea, language, sleep early, prayer, and libations. And I'm gonna ask for extra accountability on those things to keep my energy up. Follow up with at least 2 potential contracts and get 3 more referrals. Even crazily enough, because even in my last low energy of 2 weeks, I was still able to get these follow-ups and talk to folks and get referrals. So which I feel like is low key, not a miracle. I'm gonna continue deep diving into like research and like self work for like workshop ideas and like keynotes that I can do. I need to find a tenant again for the property, so I'm working on that. And my 3-day fast this week. I said I want to do two fasts every month for 3 days, so I got to do the second one before this month ends. And calling in my next 100K plus contract, easing getting work done for the property, getting another property on my next flight, wherever that may be, bringing up hard stuff in therapy, and debt cancellation. Yes, these are the things.
We love that one on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I did add a budget review to my list because I do need to do that. I was supposed to be doing that yesterday.
Yeah.
And then start saving to remodel our bathrooms.
Mm.
The bathrooms are really the thing that's going to stop us from turning this property into an income generating property for us. I was like, I'm going to need a good $7,000. by March at the latest. Okay. So yes, that must come. That must come. All right. All right. So where are we at on our words for the week?
I already wrote down energy. So
Okay. Yes. I agree. I agree. I agree with this for you. Okay. Energy first, then action. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is gonna be mindset. Just remind myself of where I want to be and the mindset that it'll take to get there. And be checking myself. Is this the mindset of a millionaire? Are you acting like or no? Okay. So mindset is my word.
Where are we going with this? I'm trying to decide if I just want to keep my word for the year, which we know is chosen.
Love it.
Or because that is to me an energy. I feel like that's gonna be the word because I was trying to. I felt like it was going. The other word that was coming up for me was decisions, because it's making me think about like all the small decisions that you make that can lead you toward what you want, as in doing the do's and the don'ts. All of those are decisions. But I think I'm gonna just lean into chosen because number one, that's gonna remind me to stay in my word this week. Number one.
Well, I was thinking about silence for you too. I think that's it. That's
yes.
Spirit told me your word.
Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Yes, that is it. Yes, that is it. I think we're gonna have that for a couple of weeks, actually. Yes, I like it. I like it. Hit the Portia said she just need to hit her to-do list and it's popping like that.
Yes.
These to-do lists are popping.
Oh, these to-do lists is popping off. Yes. Okay, so the word is breathe. Been sick. Oh no, been sick. So physically need to breathe and also put life into the things I touch this week. Amen.
I love that.
I love that. Breathing life into the things. I love that. And it's giving like almost like a relief, like when you just be, it's a relief to that too. So
yeah, I like it.
Yes, I'm trying to get my children to breathe because both of them homesick. Okay,
which I was still very shocked about.
One fever hit, and I was like,
"Oh no!"
The other one talking about, "Well, I want to be sick too because you're treating free better than me." I'm like,
Miss me.
You're sick, child. Whoa. Literally, that one there got her fever last night. I said, "Well, now you're sick."
She the manifested. She said, "Baby, we finna
I can't. Here. I can't. Now you're mad because you're sick. Stop. I can't." Why she talk about? Well, you are treating me better. I can't with these kids. Okay, I can't.
I love them.
Oh, I'm gonna try to help them breathe this week, and I'm gonna have to breathe as well. To get to the end of this week, because that means they gonna be home till at least Wednesday. Anywho, I hope this accountability call was helpful for y'all. I hope we have brought you some ideas on how you can develop some self-control, avoid the distractions. Make sure you write out a list of things to do, because one of the things that I have learned as well that helps me avoid distractions is having a daily to-do list. Whether it's the calendar of to-dos that are reminding me, or if it's my actual to-do list, like anytime I get distracted, I'm like, what's on the to-do list, honey? Because I need to be doing something like right now. So
I don't know why.
Right now.
I just got an idea, copyrighted, but I'm like, to what Z was talking about earlier, but like I need to act and be the person who I already see myself becoming, because I'm that person. And I always talk about like I'm so proud of the woman that I'm becoming, whatever. And sometimes you have to be a little bit delulu about it. But I'm like, we should have a delulu list. It's not even a to-do list. It's a delulu.
Oh, a delulu list. Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be crazy to finish everything on this list. So yes, the delulu
list. Yeah,
we evolved our list from a to-do to a delulu list. I like it.
Okay,
Yes, I love
that's what
that.
we call it in now. What are the top 5 things?
Yes,
Like
that's how you really live in the end too. Like if
Yeah.
you really like, okay, like yeah, we about to be on this millionaire status. The Delulu list need to have all the things that you want to do as the millionaire that day. Like this is what I'm doing. Am I millionaire today? That's
Yeah.
what I did.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Today.
That was good. That was good, Eve.
Yes,
That was really
I
good.
love it. All right, y'all. We will see y'all next week. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy your week. Bye.
Bye.